What's going on? You guys know who it is, your boy JP here, hoping to make your install life a whole lot easier. If you guys haven't seen, we are making these amp risers, just another way that you can light up your installation. But in the midst of selling a whole bunch and talking to a lot of customers, I don't really think that I've showed y'all exactly how I would do it if I was going to be making an amp board. So today I'm going to be showcasing the Audio Control 1500 with the Epicenter, and we're going to be showcasing our new 9/16 slim design for the amplifier and our new Audio Control Epicenter LED plate. So simple enough. First thing I want to do is I like to get my board. This is ABS plastic. I know a lot of people like to ask, what board am I using? 1/4 inch ABS plastic or HDPE. Usually at least start with 1/4 inch. Now what I like to do is like to line it up exactly where I want to go. This is a scrap piece of ABS, so I just want to put that right here. And then next I want to take my riser and put it up under there just to make sure that everything's gonna flow exactly how it needs to. Don't mind the wires that's actually sticking out. We are going to hide those. After I get this lined up, I would take some type of masking tape and I will put my line down so I know exactly where I want stuff to be. Then we're gonna take the equipment off and go ahead and actually mount our riser to the board first. Now a lot of these risers are going to come with some recessed holes. This fits a number 8 screw, and this is 9/16, so I'm using the 3/4 inch screw. It's going to go in like that. It's going to be flush to where you can put your equipment on it, and then you still have a 1/4 inch screw that can go into the 1/4 inch of material. So now we want to line it up, get these out the way. I'm going to line these back up, and then we're just gonna screw these in. We've done that, we'll put the equipment back on just to make sure stuff still lines up. Now we can move on to the next step. Next thing that we need to do is we need to hide the wires. This is why I always suggest you making an amp board for your installation. You don't have to do this, but it just makes it easier. This right here is what you would get if you just got the standard wiring. If you don't upgrade to the clean wire upgrade, then your wires would just look just like this. Some of you guys don't care about the wires being cleaned up because you're gonna hide them anyway. But if your wires just so happen to be seen, we're gonna make sure that we can make it clean. We have a 3-in-1 custom printed logo heat shrink. We got different colors of heat shrink: white, gray, black, and red for right now, and black 3/8 braided sleeving. This one is always my preference, but like I said, you can do what you want. One thing that we're gonna do to hide these wires is drill a hole inside the board. Now the hole really only has to be big as the biggest JST plug, and this one's about 1/2 inch. So I got a 1/2 inch drill bit, and we're gonna drill this inside here. Just to kind of add, I like to put the 12-inch leads on these LED strips because it makes it easier for you to connect your things together behind the board without having to buy so many extensions. First one goes under, just like that. And the second one goes under, just like that. So we're gonna go ahead and make this one just a little bit bigger because we're gonna have 4 wires that have to go through. So that's gonna add up the thicknesses between this 1/2 inch plug going up against 3 other wires, and it has the braided sleeving. So we're gonna open that up a little bit bigger. Yes, I'm not gonna clean up both of these because this is not a customer's board. This is a concept board that I'll have on display for when I go to shows. So I'm just doing this to kind of do, this is more of an informational installation board. All right, so all the lights have an input and an output. So what we wanna do is we wanna daisy chain it. So we're gonna take the output from this one, plug into the female of that riser. And then you're gonna take the output from this one and plug that into the female side of that one. So, and of course we can come back here and we can zip tie all this up to where it looks all nice and neat. But then you have one output that can go to another board and go to another light, whatever the case. And you have one input that's gonna hook up to your LED controller. So this right here is the controller. Now it's gonna come with a pigtail on the end, and that's a power plug that plugs into here. And all it needs is power and ground. Black is gonna be for ground, red is gonna be for power, of course. Now, when it comes to the red, you can hook this to an ignition or an accessory somewhere inside the vehicle. Some people like to hook this up to a constant, but I've also showed you guys those key fobs. When I did that C5 Corvette, we hooked his lights up to a key fob. You can hook this controller up to constant and then just click the key fob to turn it on and turn it off at any given time. All the controllers always come with a female output, and it's going to go into the male input. We're going to hook this up, and I'm just going to tap this into my 12-volt battery. Boom. And now we have our LED lights. And this part right here, I like to just check it out, make sure everything's going good, make sure the colors is flowing exactly how we want them to flow. And now we can actually start installing the amps and the Epicenter and get everything wired up. I'll start by taking off the blue tape because we don't need that no more. We're gonna take our electronics and then we're gonna mount them to the board. And before I even start doing my wire, I just want to do a quick little double check. Oh yeah, it's looking good. We have a remote wire here. We went ahead and crimped the ferrule, and we're gonna put our labels on here. So that one says REM, that stands for remote. And we're just gonna heat that boy up like this, huh? Let's stick that in here. Now that is still hot. Now before I dress these up, I want to see how far I have to go. So we're just going to put these in temporarily. Do a hard 90 going this way. I think that's what I want to do. Alright, so now I'm going to clean this up and go ahead and get these mounted on the board. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually take these out, dress these up with the Tech Flex. We're going to use black for ground. I'm going to use white for the power. And we're also going to use black heat shrink and white heat shrink, kind of differentiate between positive and negative. I don't know if you guys can see, but I've already made some little holes right there for my zip tie for my first little mount. So what I want to do is I want to heat this up to where it's kind of loose, and then after I heat it up, I'm going to put it in the place that it needs to be. So I'm going to go ahead and get my first zip tie ready so I can kind of hurry up. So next thing I want to do is the sub wire. We're going to use some of this 16 gauge OFC wire. It just has a clear jacket. I like the way it looks, and when I use the clear jacket, you can actually see the light reflecting through this, so it just kind of gives another nice little touch. We're going to strip some of this wire back real quick. Throw a ferrule on that thing. We're going to crimp the ferrule. All right, so that's crimped. This is going to be sub positive, so we're going to label it, heat that thing up. So put that into the positive, same thing to the negative. We're going to be using some of these XT90, or I think it's the XT60 quick disconnect connectors, labeled printed heat shrink on the wire, so when we get done soldering this on there, it can just slide down. So now we have a quick disconnect situation where you can take your male side, positive over here, negative over here, plug it right in there. You need to take this board out the car, unplug the sub. Now let's get over here to the RCA side, drill a hole through here just big enough for the RCA to go through, and we're going to use a plastic snap bushing. Now I had a comment saying, why are we using snap bushings on ABS plastic? Because yes, this is plastic. You don't need a snap bushing. You only will probably need a snap bushing to protect your wire if you're going into metal, but I literally just do this for the aesthetic because I like the way that it looks, and it is what it is. So no, you don't have to use it. I am, but you ain't got to. I ain't gonna lie, I'm just being extra at this point. You do not have to do this, but I mean, it's a concept board. We're going custom. Why not throw my logo printed heat shrink on the dang RCAs? Now, I don't really know exactly how this is gonna look because this is a 2-to-1 shrink, so it's probably not gonna shrink all the way down to this. If I had a 3-to-1 or a 4-to-1 shrink, it will probably fit a whole lot better going from this all the way down here. But I mean, let's just see what it looks like. Yeah, it's kind of loose at the end, but I don't actually think that's pretty bad. And how far is it gonna go? Ow, that's still hot. Jesus. Go like that? I don't know, I might roll with it. I mean, it ain't terrible. I don't know, man. I'm messing with it. It'll be all right. Now, we have to try to get this as close as possible. Because if this don't work, boy, it's gonna throw the whole board off. Shoot. That look all right to me. Next, we need to hook up this Epicenter link. This right here is a direct link that goes from the Epicenter straight into all of the Epic amplifiers. So every single Epic monoblock amp, and if you look on the side of the amps is going to actually have a 1 amp fuse right here. So what this is going to do, this is going to get power, ground, and remote from the amplifier already direct linked into the Epicenter, so you don't have to worry about trying to twist wires and plug them into the power and ground right here. Y'all know y'all used to do that back in the day. Now, the only problem is that this is long and we don't need this much length. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it up. I'm going to probably start right here, come down along my sub wire right there. I'm going to come across about right here at the bottom, and then we're going to come up. So all of this right here, that part has to go. Alright, y'all, so that's what we're looking like when it's all said and done. We got everything wrapped up. RCA's got the logos on it, and we got some little end caps right here because this is a concept board that we're just gonna have out there at the car shows to kind of show people what's possible. We got the Epicenter plate, we got the 6.1 inch riser to fit the whole audio control Epic series line, and everything's lit up and looking good. Now we need to go to the app so I can teach y'all how to work that. So first thing you want to do when you plug the controller into power is scan the QR code on the controller, and you'll pull up the LED Hue app. Once you get inside the app, you want to refresh it and turn your Bluetooth on, and you want to click on the SP110E controller. Then you scroll down, make sure the left side is on RGB and your right side is on WS2811 because those are the LEDs that we have, and press enter. Now from here you can change the different type of presets. You have 120 different color combination presets, or you can just choose solid colors: red, green, blue, the little teal, yellow, pink, purple, white, or you can control them by the color wheel. Those two bars at the bottom allow you to adjust the brightness and allow you to change the speed of the preset as well. All right, y'all, so that's about it. I think it came out pretty nice. If you guys find any type of value in this video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment if you want to. If you want to light up your amplifier install, whether you're using a distribution block, a fuse block, a Epicenter, DSP, your amplifier, 4-channel sub amp, it doesn't matter. Hit me up and let me know what amplifiers or what equipment you have, and we'll make sure that we get them out to you. As of right now, while I'm dropping this video, I only have the forum up because I still want to make sure that I get all the information from you guys and work out some of the kinks and questioning before I actually put them live to just straight buy from the website, because amplifiers come in so many different sizes. I'm still having to make a whole lot of custom things, so I want to get it to where I can have like a good drop down menu to where you can just pick amplifiers and it fits it exact. Now, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know right now, the easiest way to go ahead and contact me is either shoot me a DM or go to my website and fill out the form. Here's the reason why. I get hundreds of comments every single day across all the platforms, and it's hard to get to every single comment. You guys got to understand, I'm only one person. I make the content, I edit the content, I post the content, and I'm out here trying to design these risers and run the business all by myself. I am a one-man show, so I don't see every single comment. But the main things that come in, what I do check all the time, are the direct messages and the emails. I may be a little backed up because I'm extremely busy, but I'm doing my best to try to catch every single email and direct message, because those are the people who are actually serious. If you leave a comment and I comment back, 9 times out of 10 you guys don't reply. But other than that, till next time, it's your boy JP signing out, hoping that everybody has a blessed day. God bless y'all. Peace.